Okay. There we go. All right, all right. Yo. How we doing? All right. Was having some technical difficulties, but we're good. We are good now. All right. So guys, didn't get to stream yesterday, but we're here. We're live. We're kicking things off. I did do a little bit of side farming. I hopped on for like 20 minutes yesterday, and I did knock out the industrial, what are they called? Industrial pumps that I needed. So I ran over there and knocked that out. So we have everything we need, I believe, to make the ornithopter. I wanted to start the stream off hot though, because I was only hopped on for a minute. I was like, you know what better way to kick off the stream than start off by making the ornithopter. It's super fast ornithopter run. I gotta make room for this. I don't even know where I'm gonna put this buggy. My base is way too small for what I'm trying to get going here, but we'll make it work. We'll do some expanding, shift some things around. Maybe I build like for the time being, I make this, I extend the roof out a little bit until I can start getting my next build going. Or I just wing it, just go straight through this little this little gap right here. Either way, let's go ahead and get this shit underway. So I need, what do I need? I need my tool, wherever it is, right? Do I have it on me right now? I don't. Did I get rid of it? I might have destroyed it. I was kind of on like a cleanup spree, and I was destroying things, and I may have destroyed my tool that I need for crafting that. Did I have another box somewhere? What the hell? I knew I had it at one point. That's not it. Where is my tool? Cut array. That's not it. That's not it. None of that is it. Yeah, I must have gotten rid of it. Handheld scanner. Son of a bitch, man. Just when you think that you're ready to go. All right, so what do I have to? I gotta make a. What is this thing? I'm gonna build a welding torch. That's what I need. Okay. Well, let's build a welding torch really quick. We'll do an MK3. That's fine. Okay. Get that bad boy underway, guys. So what I'd like to do is I want to build an ornithopter, right? First and foremost, fly out to Arakeen. I have enough money to get the building materials, right? The 80,000 you gotta spend to get the whole suite of materials, or like plans, right? And get that, and then start figuring out a location, like a more in-game location. I think I'm pivoting from this spot right here. It's decent, right? Centrally located. There's something to that because it can help you get to like other areas like Shoal, right, for that farm, amongst other things. But I feel like I always like being kind of close to the wall, right, to the outer wall, to hop into like deep desert or go, you know, just exploring, right? So so I think we'll traverse the area, right? We'll scope it out and see what people have built. We're not gonna get too crazy with it, I don't think, because they are supposed to be announcing server transfers and which servers are shutting down, which servers are staying up. So so we're not gonna get too crazy with it, because we may end up just having to rebuild it anyways, depending on how all that goes down. But yeah, we'll get there. So let's go ahead and get this shit cooking. Okay, so ornithopter, What do we need? We need hull. We need chassis. We need cockpit. Engine. Oh wait, I don't have enough capacitors. Oh my jabezus. No. I need more capacitor. I need one capacitor. Was there a capacitor in here? The assembly? Oh my gosh, okay. We're saved. We're saved. Recycle. Thank goodness. Okay, where were we? Generator, right? I couldn't build the generator. Generator? Wait, I still don't have it? Oh, that was including that. Oh my gosh, I forgot that. Okay, so where we gotta go to get capacitors? Where's the fastest spot? Particle capacitors. We are gonna run over Imperial Testing Station 13. Is there anything I can break down? Does it tell you what it breaks down into? I wonder if I break some shit down. I wonder if I can get it off of just breaking some things down. Let's go ahead and like recycle that bad boy. Let's recycle. Oh, was that a capacitor? Oh, is that all I needed? I think that was all I needed actually. Right? Generator? No, still not? What the hell? How many do I have? Didn't I just get one? Particle capacitor? Or was that a servox? I think it was a servox actually. What else can I break down? Got some other shit I can break down. Let me see. Handheld resource scanner. Do you actually have to do anything with this at any point? I can break down this blood sac. That's really it. I guess I kind of cleaned house already. How is this pistol? It greatly increases accuracy while prescient. I don't want to get rid of it just yet. I'd like to actually mess around with it, but let's try getting rid of this. Nope. Son of a bitch. What is this? Artisan sword. We got a house sword, so let's get rid of this artisan sword. Let's try that out. Nope. I think we're running over there to that to this testing station. Son of a bitch. Guys, I clearly was not ready. Damn it. I thought I had it all. Had it all figured out. Off by one capacitor. That is insane. All right. F it. Let's go run and let's go send it real quick. Oh, that's right. It reset. So there's the different nodes. I was like, those don't look like the normal spot. It's because they aren't. All the resources shifted. Okay, so let's go down here real quick. We'll knock out. We don't even need to knock out the whole thing. Do you get credit for knocking out all the different labs? I can't remember. I don't know if that's like an achievement or something like that. That's right around the corner. Don't mind me. Ow. Fix that.
Eyes on target.
What the hell? That's annoying.
Kill 'em all.
Are you... This is a little aggravating. Okay. Where are you? Where are you, buddy? We are about to build the ornithopter, but we're missing one capacitor. It's rough times, man. It is a rough time out here. What is that? It? Oh my god! I didn't have to go in. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Okay, good. My master plan can continue. Oh man, how's everybody's Tuesday going? The Tuesday. Tuesday's going pretty good. Been working crazy hours, but other than that, it's been going good. All right, we're back in here. We're making the rest of this damn ornithopter. Definitely much more expedited than I thought it was going to be. Shut up. Busy. Okay. Generator? Generator. Okay, right? What have I built so far? I built Scout Ornithopter engine. Built cockpit. Chassis. Hull. I need generator. And I need... It's 4 wings, right? I think 4 wings. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then add storage. Storage. Okay. And then let's go ahead and swap to our welding torch. And how do we start this up? Let's face in the right direction. So that way we can just fly right on out of here. Okay. What's that? Oh guys, this is glorious. This is a glorious moment. Okay. Got 1 wing on. Okay. Oh shit. This is exciting. I'm just slapping this stuff on as they come out. Here we are. Nice. Okay. 2 more things, baby. 2 more things. Another one. No. Let's just... No. Alright, whatever. That's fine. Okay. And we got storage. Definitely gonna need storage because we are gonna have to move a ton of shit. There's that. And we're vertical, boys. We are vertical. Let's fucking go. Travel to new areas of Arrakis by flying an ornithopter to the edge of the environment, smacking it into an invisible wall, and entering the overland map. Traveling will require fuel and water. Hell yeah. Okay. Can we make a medium fuel cell? What does it cost to make one of these? Oh, it just costs more fuel cells. Can I just siphon some out of one of these generators? There. I don't mind if I just siphon a... yeah, no, that's fine. Whatever. F it. I could probably just use all the small ones we have. I'll make 1. I'll actually put the rest back in here. Okay. We have so many small fuel guys that I don't really need to go too crazy with it. I got all those for free. Oh wait, did I just put all these back in here? No, I want these out. I also need my money. Okay, got my money. Hopefully I don't die. I guess let's just bring it all just in case. Okay. Cut array. I guess you know what I can do too? I can go ahead and make some orbs. Yeah, let's make some orbs so I can like reveal the map easier. So I can easily do that with the Ornithopter now. How many spots how many spots can I check out? Let's see. 1. This is all 1. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4. 4 orbs. 2 more. Okay, got 4 orbs. Okay, so I got all those. Alright, how are we looking? We got 2 more small, and I think the other one went here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, is there like a... Hold on, instrumental... Copyright. Let's see. I want to, the music, I'm not like vibing with the music. Let me switch it up a little bit here. What are we looking at? That's not terrible. Let's see. Let's see, what is this? Hold on, what is this? Okay. Okay. Okay, hold on, let me try this again. Alright, we're gonna jam out with this for a second. Okay. Get that a swirly. Okay. Alright, so yeah, let's go to Air King. We can go to Harco Village, actually do the quest line too. Oh shit, boys. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. We are vertical. Shit. Oh, it feels so good. How high can I go with this one? It's all the same distances, right? Essentially. What's the closest to getting outside the map? Well, I just go north, right? I need to explore that shit anyways. Oh shit, I forgot the controls. Oh my god. Alright, how do I do this again? It's been so long since I played. I forgot how to do the controls. Wait, so you just aim, right? Okay, yeah. I was holding down the button. And you want to like kind of stay straight so you keep the speed. Okay, so what's a peak where I can use my orb? Probably like there, right? That's gotta work. Let's go back up again. What the hell is that up there? Oh, those the guild? The guild ships? Oh my gosh. This is glorious. This is absolutely glorious. I gotta remember how to fly completely. Oh, okay. So we can explore the map. Get this all uncovered. Man, we're gonna be cruising now. We're gonna be hitting up all the quests, knocking out all the things. I feel like once you unlock your Ornithopter, everything just starts going so much smoother. We can farm so much more efficiently, build a better base. Yeah, we're gonna be streamlining to the end game real quick. I'm pumped. All right. Where to next? Let's head over here. We'll scan this, and then we'll head over to Arakeen to get the rest of the base patterns. Wait, how do I do this? Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So we still need to do Eastern Shield. No, Western Shield Wall. So go a little bit further over. And it's pretty slow. I remember, I think the MK6 wings, if I remember correctly, you go like 180. So the MK4s do 160. I think it's like 10 like kilometers per hour faster each time you move up. Can I just hop on one of these cliff sides and use the orb? Guys, this was a quick Ornithopter. I got this thing in, man, I don't even know how, I've only had a handful of sessions. Compared to my private server gameplay, this is wild. It's so much faster. Need 13 more meters. How about over on this guy? That should do it. There we are. Sweet. All right, so we get the Western Shield Wall all knocked out. See, I think we build our base like somewhere around here. On my private server, I actually swapped my build to like right there, right where I'm looking. It's so close to the outskirts. Now, granted, it is still kind of a pain because, right, once again, it's like when you do need to find and go scoop things up within this area, you kind of get screwed a little bit because you are so close to the map. You're not more centrally located, which sucks. But being really close to the edge of the map is also really convenient too. So we're gonna have to figure out, you know, how that's gonna go. Weigh it all out. Oh, guys, I'm just pumped, man. Got the Ornithopter. It's glorious. Yep. Now we're gonna be cruising. Man, I mean, we still have so much. We still have so much to go. It's crazy. I'll probably, I don't know. Oh, okay, what do I do? Where is it? Arakeen. Doesn't it show up on a mini map? Or no? Oh, it's this way. I thought there was a mini map when you're out here. No, it just adds this little tracker thing in front of your ship. And you can pan around. Did they make this area smaller, like the outlands? It looks kind of smaller. At least it felt like it. It felt like it didn't always feel like it took so long to travel from like Haga Basin area to Arakeen or like Harko. Like I felt like you'd always come out to like the Outworld and it would take forever. Could be one of those things too where it's been so long. Okay. Do. Man, this is taking a hot second to load. Boom, 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 boom. There we are, baby. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, and this dude's all the way in the back. So I got to get the patterns so I can start building my in-game base. I'm not doing anything too crazy, but I have an idea. I got a cool idea to do this like Viking longhouse style. Make it like a futuristic Viking-esque structure. I don't know if it's actually gonna work. After having, so I was Harkonnen on my first playthrough, so now kind of going more the Atreides route. I think the architecture that you're given
Always good to see a familiar.
Lines up a little bit better. Wait, I can buy this shit, right? I don't need to be a certain rank to buy the housing set. Building set, 80,000. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else we can get right now? Swatches, light armor swatch, sand bike variant. No, we don't. Not really worried with that stuff yet, and I can't really unlock any of the swatches until we move up further. Ground vehicle. Okay. Yeah, I mean, really, we're just looking for the ability to craft and build their structure set. All right, so we got that knocked out. Can I just learn that? Or does it just automatically come into my inventory? Did it say something? I don't know. I didn't see it. Okay. Let me see. Will it even allow me to try to build something here? Nope, it won't. All right, well, rolling for the dice, hope for the best. All right, so where are we going from here? Let's go to Harko. Let's scoop up that quest line, and then we'll head back, probe the rest of the little areas, and then we can start looking at where we're gonna build our in-game base. Like I said, I do like that spot that I had before. I felt like it was super convenient. Not super high up, and still good buggy access to do some like aluminum farm and whatnot. Let's go. Switch the music a little bit. Going a little more chill. Oh. How's everybody? We're doing good. We getting excited. We getting excited for any new games that are coming out. I know I'm pretty pumped for I am pretty excited for Crimson Desert. I'm excited for some Crimson Desert action, dude. The game looks sick. I feel like it keeps getting more and more hyped up, and people are just getting so excited for it. I'm all about it. Like Zelda, but with like swords and random like mechs and stuff that you can fly around, and dragons and shit. I'm just hoping that the gameplay feels good. I feel like that's always the worry with a game like that. Like you look at it and it looks like it would feel good, but sometimes it can feel like clunky. As long as it's smooth, the combat feels like, you know, real smooth. That's all I'm looking for. Aesthetically pleasing to the eye for sure. I'm very much looking forward to it. Just seeing some of the different mechanics that you can do and stuff in it, like there's like grappling things, there's different combos, different characters. There's a bunch of shit you could do. Between that, what else we got? This month is jam-packed with new games, man. we get Slay the Spire 2. We get Slay the Spire 2 in, is that 2 days? I think, is it alpha or beta? I think it's alpha or beta. It comes out in 2 days. I'm really pumped for that. I hate that it's still just this alpha shit, man, but like they just don't release brand, you know, full games anymore, man. It sucks. Okay, I'm not gonna do Shoal yet. We could still do the Jabal Ifrit area, but let's go scope out where we wanna make our little in-game base. Scope this out over here. I'll tell you where I planted my my main base last time. We can talk about maybe some other additional areas. Oh dang, look at those guys. I love when you build into like a mountainside. I think it looks so sick. Wait, this is not where I want to go. Do. Yeah, when you build into the mountainside, I like a little bit of like mountain inside the base, you know? I feel like it adds a bunch of character to the build. Like you walk in and there's like a little mountain retreat, you know? Like it's the same concept with like people that actually convert like in real life, like those like real tree houses, and there's like a damn tree going through their whole entire house. It looks so cool. Those are the kind of things that you want to like stay at and just chill, have a cup of coffee and just relax in. Super pleasing. That's that good life right there. So maybe build it like into like partially into the side of a mountain. But one thing I do have to do is I have to build like a server room essentially for all the fuel generators, because I don't like those to be visible. And since you don't really need to see them, you can just use your what do they call it? Like the main hub, right? To refuel. You don't need to see the generators at all once you build them. So you just have to build like essentially just a server room, which I had like 20 or 40 or some odd number. So this is where I built my last one. I built it like right here. And I dig this spot. And there's nobody here, no one's taking it. You see it's got already a nice little path. There's a path up to this little spot here where you can get bodies. I like that, you know, there's a lot of like nodes that you can easily get to. The terrain isn't like super difficult. You can come down here and get bodies here or resources here. Also, it's a good start to a like a good farm path. You know, before you start really branching out in the deep desert, you can get a shit ton of gold by like doing this like little farm loop right on the outskirts here and hit some of like these big POIs. I did like that too. So I'm thinking we basically use the same structure. It's also kind of flat, so you kind of get the best of both worlds. But I wonder if I can actually like build it. So last time I built it like into the wall. How I was thinking of doing it this time though is I want to almost have it like a pass through, right? So like if I'm driving the buggy, I don't want to have to like constantly be reversing out. I feel like it's such a pain in the ass, you know, when you come out, when you go into the house, you want it to be looking clean, right? When you go into your spot. So I'm thinking maybe we build it, since it's a longhouse, obviously it's going to be pretty, like much more of like a rectangle, like, so it maybe comes like this is one side and like over here is the other side, and then we just build like this like long kind of structure here with like a ramp down here, comes over, and then a ramp that comes down over here. So we have an entry and an exit point. And then maybe we do the server, all the battery generators like on like the subfloor. We raise it up a little bit, and then we have like a little access point that we can drop down into for like a whole server floor. All right, let's see what we can do. I just want to see the pieces that we have available now that we've unlocked this shit. Wait, I didn't unlock it, right? I purchased it? Am I missing something? How do you... Let me see. Do I have to do something in order to unlock the Atreides build set? Press R. Oh, while I'm in this? Oh, change set. There you go. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Thank you. I forgot about the different yeah, the different sets you can have, you can cycle through. Okay. So that's the furniture. There's the whole build set. So yeah, so by having these like wall sets, what do the roofs look like? Don't they have angled roofs that you can use too? Oh, this is a smuggler. How do you... This is smuggler, Chome, Atreides stronghold. Okay, there we go. Oh shit, so do you always get the smuggler now? This is new, right? Yeah, appreciate it. I agree with Angel. Thanks, man. Oh yeah, so here we are. This is what we're looking for. Yeah, so basically what we're gonna do, I think, is we're gonna be basically making it a ramp as the roof. I think, right? And then we come up angled like that, right? So that way we have like this cool, like, it's gonna go all the way down like you would see in a typical like Viking longhouse style, coming up and down, and then it'll have an entry ramp here and then out the other side. That's the vision. Now execution is where where it always gets a little tricky. And what does a lot of this shit cost? This is all granite stone. This is granite stone. What do we got? Okay, so we need a shit ton of granite stone to do this build. Okay. So realistically, what we want to do, go back to the base, scoop up as much granite stone as we can basically carry in the Ornithopter, start building a foundation, and then kind of go from there. Because I'd like to build this so that way we can actually start like expanding into something much nicer. That's the goal, at least. So let's go do that. Let's go start ferrying some shit over, and then and we'll see where the build takes us. Okay, what is it? 750? That's the altitude essentially you get up to before you have to drop off. Oh. All right. We forgot to go to Harco because I'm just so excited about having the new build. Excited with the new build, the Ornithopter. Guys, I'm ready to get to the end game, man. I'm seeing all this stuff. I saw a post today that someone did a solo level 50. I very loosely understand what that means. There's like this new, how the new chapter 3 like in game works is that there's like tiers, right? Like the higher difficulty you go up, you can net better prizes. Is that how it works, or is it just solely just to say I've tackled something really, really difficult? Also, is there even a cap on the number? This is all the shit that I just don't know. I haven't looked into anything. I've been trying to stay pretty naive to it all, so that way when I do finally get there, I can be like, okay, this shit is cool. I mean, anything's gonna be better than where we were. Okay, I can just pocket this too. So I gotta unpocket that bad boy. We can just pocket the... Wait, what the... You can pocket the scout. Yeah, okay. I was like, I know I remember pocketing the scout. Okay, so we need... Oh, but I'm gonna need it out anyways because we're gonna have to load this shit up. How much granite do we have? Not a lot. So probably gonna have to do some farming. Okay. Alright, so actually let's go ahead and bust this bad boy back out again. Actually let's bring him in here. Can he fit? Partially maybe? There we go. That works. Okay. Let's see. Let's go Scout Ornithopter. We'll put this shit in there. Oh yeah, we can fit a ton. We can fit a ton of granite in there. So we can easily get the base, like, starting blueprint kicking off. Need some fuel cells to at least have a generator moving, but yeah, that's that should be easy peasy. All right, let's move this guy over a tad so we can make way for our buggy. Yeah, I know this is a little scuffed right now. We need to expand. We need to expand. This is a starting base, and we have run out of room. Okay, but we are on our way. Okay. So is anybody else hitting up the in game though? Is it difficult? I had somebody hop in my channel the other day, and they thought I was already at in game, and they're asking me like they couldn't get past a 12. I don't know if that is difficult. Like, does it require like a really strong set of gear and materials and shit? Like, do you need to be basically like in full plastanium gear in order to like progress? If that's the case, man, that's gonna take some time. All the spice and shit that I'll have to end up farming, it's gonna be a bit of a grind. Did they release any new effective way to getting spice in the deep desert, or is it still just like you just show up and you're just compact and slow and steady, outside of, you know, just doing shit? Outside of trying to get like a team or a squad to be able to actually have this sand crawler. Well, some people were actually solo doing it, right? With the sand crawler. I saw videos like back when the game first dropped that there were some people that actually were able to carry out the sand crawler, drop it off, hop back in. Like they were like multitasking to the like nth degree. I don't know if I'm gonna be that level of sweat, but I mean, maybe. If it looks doable, I'm all in for it, you know? I just don't know how feasible that strategy is. But also how difficult and how much time consuming is it just using like compactor and running and, you know, basically just running back and forth between deep desert and back to Haga Basin. Okay, we have 2,000. That's probably enough for a pretty strong initial base. Actually, let's do a little bit more. I think that the roof structure is going to get crazy. Spice is still the same grind. You also need to get off world Regis components to make the new upgraded weapons and gear. Okay, so that's the other zones, right? That they released as well. Damn, that sucks though about the spice. I was hoping that they might have come up with a better, more solo-friendly way to go about it, but I mean, I get it, right? It's like the game's built kind of for that structure, right? It's how it's how the IP was intended for it to be done, right? It's That's how the movies were done. That's how the books were done. They had the sand crawlers. That was the way to get spice. So I know that they're not trying to change up things too much to where it kind of breaks the whole lore. But having just like a slightly faster way to tunnel some of the resources in would be a little convenient and could be welcome. But then again, you know, I also, when I was on my private server, I was, you know, you're getting resources for like, we had 12 people, but I think by the time we were actually farming a ton of spice and getting people geared up, there was probably only like 5 of us that were like pretty dedicated. Now, so are the Regis components difficult to get? Or are they just like pretty basic zones? You get the money from Landsrad missions and turn them into the vendor. Then you have to turn them into Regis components in the advanced survival. Sounds complicated, but it's not. Okay. Yeah, see, the Landsrad missions, I assume that's mostly the same as well. How do you get there? Confirm. These are the Landsrad missions at the time, right? That people were claiming. You get the money from Landsrad missions. Turn them into the vendor, then you have to turn them into Regis components. Both guild alignment and progress in the faction journey are required to participate. Okay. Yeah, I mean, at this moment, this is all... Oh, these are missions. Both guild... Okay, so yeah, I don't remember this part. So they definitely didn't have this. So I assume that you only get 3 missions? I mean, I know I'll be discovering all this shit, but like, this looks like you just get 3. Landsrad terms. Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and transfer some of this shit over. Oh, I don't need to get in. Don't need to get in. Wait, I can't actually transfer it from my buggy to there. Buggy. Okay. I don't know how much of this shit's gonna actually fit in here. Let's give it a try though. Ornithopter. Shit. Ornithopter. Okay. Actually, there's actually a decent chunk that you can get in here. Surprisingly enough. Okay, and then back to scout. I do need to bring some fuel cells though. Once you open up your faction, a whole series of repeatable missions will pop up. Oh, okay, gotcha. That's good to know. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's good info. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to beeline it to it, you know. I'm trying to savor a little bit of the game, you know, being solo now, opposed to doing it, you know, all in a giant group. There's something to it. Having like, you get to go to your own speed, right? You build things at your own speed. All the resources are funneled just for you, so everything you do is just like net, you know, gains, compared to like sharing it constantly. So, I am enjoying that aspect a little bit, but it does suck though, because I had like 200 hours in my last character, and that's just all just gone, which sucks, but it is what it is. Like I said, I feel like I'm zooming. I feel like I'm going pretty quick. Okay, just from all the lessons learned from my first playthrough. Get some more water. What else do I need? Go and fill up here. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's go start building. Let's start building the base, baby. This is honestly one of my favorite things about all the survival games is base building. Such an enjoyable aspect. just being able to like come up with like a vision and seeing it like come to life. I'm on the private server. I did a fun little build. I submitted it for, they had like a contest, and I submitted it on Twitter or whatever, X, I guess at the time, maybe it might have been, but I tried to do it was like a modern style, like today's modern type house, you know, that you would see. But I did it in all like Chome material, essentially, with like a little bit of Harkonnen material, and the building set, it was pretty sleek. It was cool looking. I very much enjoyed it. It was a very like just chill, easy spot to build. Oh, I am like way off. I gotta go over here. I think my first build that I did solo was actually like in these rocks, and I tried to go like crazy vertical with it. I think I spent, what are the extenders? I forgot what they're called, but whatever the extenders are to like expand your base bigger. I think I used like, I don't know how many of those damn things. It costs so much though, because I wanted to basically have like the whole mountainside as part of my base structure. Now the taxes on that thing were ridiculous, which is another reason why I actually stopped playing. But the taxes are gone now, I guess, or they reduced them significantly. That's another aspect I never really like fully looked into. But it's probably for the best. Okay, so this is our canvas right here. And we just gotta figure out how we're gonna do this. We gotta elevate it. Oh shit, you know what else I didn't bring though? Now I'm thinking about it. For the fief, I need salvage metal. Son of a bitch. There's gotta be some salvage metal around here somewhere. Is there some shit right here? Yeah, there we go. Probably be enough, maybe. Fingers crossed. Let's see. This is for the advanced. The advanced. Is that also? Let's see. Blood purifier. All advanced sub thief. There we go. Okay. So this is where we're starting. Okay. Where do we want this to be? So I'm thinking like, this is actually pretty massive already. Oh, we're probably gonna have to go a little bit on either side. I might actually include this little rock formation kind of in the build a little bit. Kind of like this spot right here is pretty solid. Let's go there. Okay. So how are we gonna do this? Was it C? Okay. Okay. 5. Wait, all this is plastone? What was I looking at that was all granite? Was that the other thing? Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, well, what does the smuggler set look like? This is all granite stone. I mean, technically, I guess I could make it in either. How does this look? What does the smuggler set look like? I'm just gonna have to throw some shit down. Didn't mean to get in. That's not what I wanted. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see how this shape looks. Oh, you have to connect it to a structure. Smuggler Foundation. Okay. Let's do there. Oh, let's actually make this kind of like level here. Okay. And then what does the wall look like? Incline. So how's this look? It's not bad. Okay. Question though is how I'm gonna need to expand this out, which means I'm gonna have to go build some more of those extenders. So I need to go more left too, and I'll probably need to go out this way a little bit more. So I'll need at least 1, 2 for now. How far out does it go this side? Okay. I remember the key thing too is you almost want to like start with. Wait, this is a pillar. You essentially want to start on one like block and have everything connect to that one block, so everything's kind of on the same exact playing field. How do these look? How do the columns look? Column, bottom pillar column. So I want some really cool looking columns. I actually kind of like that. It's like the industrial metal look. Can I put that on top of this? No. Middle. Top. Ooh, that's kind of badass. Okay. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty slick. Okay. Yeah, I want to do some big ass pillars too in the front of it. So, all right, so let's go and demolish that shit. Okay. So what do we got? Okay. So if I started down here, I'm gonna have to work my way up over there. How far over can I go? What's this? I feel like sometimes it doesn't line up perfectly. Does that look off? Is it? Need to like square it up. I mean, I'm probably gonna be moving this shit anyways, but here, let's just take a look. Okay. So this is kind of what I was envisioning a little bit, right? So you start to get the, you do this like all the way up though, right? Then you have this like full Viking, you know, style house where these corner pieces go all the way down. The shitty thing, right, is then you still have to figure out how you, you almost like you want to start a little bit higher up. Let me see. Because you need space for all of the equipment and shit, right? Because then if everything's narrowed, then you have to deal with like it having low ceilings, and then you can't put shit in the corners or on the edges. And we don't want to run into that. So let's can we elevate this up a little bit? Can we just do let's do a wall? What does a basic wall look like? Oh, it's pretty generic. Okay. Okay. And we go back to inclines. Yeah, there you go. You start off like that. We'll have to extend it out though, because I do want it to look. I want the exterior to drop. It's not gonna allow me to show you, but it's it's going to look like this is going to extend all the way down into the ground. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay. We need to go build... Do they still cost money for all of the extenders? How much money do we have? We got 38,000. Can that get us two? Was it like I think it's 15,000 per, I believe. Okay. Fuck it. Let's go. Yeah. 35,000 each? Holy shit. What is that? How much did I say I had? 38? If that's the case, it's gonna be that is gonna be rough. We're gonna have to start a lot more a small scale if we're going that route. Well, let's go check it out. I need to start ferrying everything over. Oh, moving bases sucks, man. Now, so is there any faster way? Because now, don't they have a way where you can literally pick up your whole damn base now and just drop it off? That's a thing now, right? I haven't even looked into that at all. Because if I can just bring my other base, like the whole damn thing over, set it down next to my other base, that way I'm not ferrying back and forth like this, that would be ideal. Is that a thing? Could have sworn that was like a new feature that they were adding, because the one thing I did read was it said like we're trying to make it easier on people that want to like take a break from the game, and then they can just basically collapse their whole base and then come back to the game. Yeah, you can back up everything. Okay. All right, I'm gonna look into that right now. Can I back this up into this bitch? Just gonna shove my way in here. Okay, perfect. Yep, graceful. Graceful. Yes, glorious. All right, somebody was talking shit over there. They're not coming over. Okay, so you can back up everything. I think I saw one of the little doohickeys that can do that. Okay. Okay, so these are 15,000. Okay, they are 15,000. Base reconstruction tool. This tool can be used to save and restore structure, allowing for long-term storage. Based on the miniaturization technologies of House Riches, this tool allows the owner of a subfief to remove and restore structures. The technology it uses is a closely guarded secret, but detractors claim it used forbidden pre-utilitarian nanotech. Okay. All right. So I think that's the one. How much 10 iron ingots? Can I make 10 iron ingots? Now, does that pick up the whole damn base? Yeah, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I knew it was around 15 to 30. I knew it was in that like ballpark. 30 sounded a bit rough. That was gonna put a little dampener on my plans, but 15 is a little bit more manageable. I need iron. Need some iron. Have you used the capability to like just pick up your whole base? Have you tried that out yet? Or is this is gonna be a experiment for both of us? Okay, that should be plenty. I'm trying, but did you have a massive build? Because that's one thing I heard people are having issues with, is that's like if you just have a massive build with like all of those extenders and stuff, it can it can get pretty rough trying to move things, which is why I'm like almost hesitant to wanting to do a big build right now, because if this server ends up having to get like squished, it's gonna suck. Here, let's go and get this cooking. Buggy. That I definitely don't need that many. I think I needed 12. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm hoping it's well, let's see. We'll just have to give it a try. It would just be an experiment. Base reconstruction tool. Okay. Let's hope for the best. And does it maintain all the resources? I'm just gonna look this shit up really quick, so that way I'm not going into this destroying all the shit that I've farmed so far. Let's see. Base reconstruction tool. Dune Awakening. Allows players to store, move, and reallocate entire pre-built bases, including structures, crafting benches, and stored items within the Hagen Basin. To manage upkeep or change locations, it requires learning a specific schematic in the research tree. It's got a 7-day cooldown though, so that there is a little caveat, right? Okay. All right. So then, in theory, I make this, copy the base, dump it over in that location that I want, and then we're cooking. Another question is, should I pocket? I can't pocket the ornithopter. So let me take this out. I assume it'll take everything else as well. Shit. How far? I'm like worried it's gonna take my ornithopter and I'm gonna have to run my happy ass all the way over there. So I'm just gonna take this over there, and since I got so much material, I can't even pocket it right now. So we're gonna set it over there because my sub fief doesn't extend over there. Okay. All right. I have this doohickey, right? Or did I not grab it? Did? Oh, here it is. Base reconstruction tool. Okay. Let's give this a try. Okay. Wait. Backup base? You're about to back up your base. If you do this, the base will be fully removed from the world. That includes the subfief console, all placeables, and all building pieces inside the structure. Do you wish to continue? Okay. I deleted the whole base by mistake, and I thought my buddy was gonna disown me. Good thing he didn't trust me and move. Oh shit. Well, good thing he didn't trust you. Otherwise, that could have been a rough time. Oh man. Oh man, that's sad. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. I'm sure you probably put a shit ton of time into it as well. So that is unfortunate. I know, I'd be pissed. All right, fuck it. Oh, it took everything but your vehicle. Okay. Noted. Okay, so we're gonna have to come back here. You know what we can do though? We can actually take my bike right now. Let's go and take the bike. And we'll bring that over with me, even though it's just a little shitty, measly bike. And we'll come back for the buggy. We're gonna have to drive that. Okay. All right, let's see how this works on how it drops down. This will be the next test. This is a pretty small base though, so I'm hoping, I'm staying optimistic. I think it'll work out good. Fingers crossed. Okay. damn, that's so shitty. Oh. Yeah, I didn't mean to laugh. That's rough. But I mean, once again, good thing your buddy saved off the necessary things. And so actually ended up working out pretty good. And you know what? Listen, just gives you an opportunity to, you know, recreate and make something even cooler, right? Think of it on the bright side. Yeah, see, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Make an even better one, you know? I feel like that's every time, right? Every time you start to build something, you're always like, okay, we can enhance this. We can do this better. Like that. There was so many learning things from my first build. I'm pretty sure like I did my build actually. Now that I'm going through this little area right here, I'm pretty sure my build was actually right in this little rock formation right here. Either that, I think it was right here, right underneath this rock, and I built it all within this like rock formation. It was pretty cool, but it was almost so massive. I had to like sugar wire to get around anywhere in my whole base, and I was like, okay, this is a bit excessive. It's like you need like a Roomba or not a Roomba, like a Segway to get around your whole house. You know, it's like those rich people that just have like massive mansions. You're like, dude, that's gotta be like too much. That's too much. You don't need that. Okay. So can I just drop my other base? All right. Let's see how this is going to work out. Okay, let's see. Can I just drop the base? This is 5, no 6. Oh yeah, so here's the whole base. Blocked by another object. So I can just literally just drop this bitch right here. Oh, okay, I don't need that. Okay. Set this guy right there. Confirm. Okay. Well, shit. Okay. So we just need to go get the buggy. Is all my shit in here? Yeah. Hey, huzzah. It worked. Cool. That's a pretty sweet feature though. Man, that makes moving your base so much easier. Holy shit. That is wild. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's gonna save so much time. I was kind of like dreading moving the base. That's pretty sweet though. I'm stoked. Okay. Let me empty out this. So I'm gonna pocket my Thopter. Let's go here. No, this is almost full. This is almost full. Son of a bitch. Wait, no. I was looking at the wrong thing. This is not almost full. Let's go ahead and put more granite there. Let's empty this out again, even though I just filled it up. Scout. Okay. So now I can pocket the Ornithopter. So now we gotta do the long trek though with the buggy, because unless I'm misremembering that too, you can't pocket a buggy. So that is an unfortunate realization. And that's just gonna be a long trek with it, because I'm gonna need that to be keeping up with some farming. I'm a little upset that the whole Atreides set, I think it was probably the same exact way with the Harkonnen shit, but I don't remember it requiring plastone or however you say it. Words. Do do do. Yeah, I may. what I may end up doing is I'll build it in the smuggler stuff because at least it looks a little cooler, and then I'll shift. I'll shift maybe I'll start replacing pieces. Because I do like some of the Atreides pieces, how they're the green. Can't you color code shit now too, or is it only just like equipment inside of a base? Because I saw that was a new feature that they were adding. Like once you get like house colors and shit, you can actually paint other people's stuff too. Disassemble the buggy. Yeah, I'm not. I didn't bring my thing with me, did I? I do. But I still have material in this. I guess it'd probably be faster, right? To probably just disassemble it rather than driving it all the way over there. I didn't even think about that. I think you might be right, actually. It's probably quicker, right? Yeah. Let's do that. F it. I don't need... Do I need wire, though, to disassemble something? I think I think you need the melding wire or whatever. Detach. Okay, do I have some on me? Detach. Oh. Oh, no, that's just the energy. Oh, you don't need it. Okay. I was like, oh shit, it's going down quick. Okay. Yeah, I think this is probably the play. Trying to slug this thing all the way over there. That would have taken some time. I'm glad I got somebody in here, you know, keep me straight. I'll be wasting all sorts of time. Okay, let me go load this shit up in here. Damn it, I keep getting in when I just want to press F. Son of a bitch. Okay. There we go. Was it 7? 7 detach. It's like I had somebody the other day. I was doing like a lab or something. All right, come on, guy. And kept forgetting to put my shield on. Just kept reminding me. I was like, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know how many times I've forgot to just activate your shield. It's wild. Okay. All right, sweet. Well, you just saved me a shit ton of time. I really appreciate that. Yet again. I feel like it's those little things, you know, when you played the game enough, you're just like, it's click, you know, just clicks for you. I take that. I probably would have like recognized to do that back when I was playing, but after starting again, it's like these little things, just like, it just doesn't even register. I'm just like, just hard way every single time. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you gotta keep pushing forward, otherwise you go so slow. Boom, 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 boom. Oh man, and this week is kind of dragging already. I'm ready for the weekend. I need it. This person's asking. Okay. All right. All right, so let's drop this bitch off. All right. I probably could have put it a little bit closer, but that's all good. Okay. A symbol. A symbol. Okay, let's get the rest of this shit out of here. Nice. Get our buggy rebuilt.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
I think the only thing when you do disassemble it, the only thing you lose is the gas, right? I think, yeah. Okay, that's fine though. Got plenty of gas. All right, cool. So that is set. Okay. Construction tool. Let's go ahead and swap this bad boy. Put this bad boy in my pocket. All right. All right. Now let's get some moss granite. All right. Oh, wait. What did I need to build? I need to build some more of these doohickeys. Okay, so there's vertical, and then this is just a horizontal one. Device for taking out more land for bases. Staking unit. A vertical staking unit. To extend the land of base vertically. Use the device for staking out more land for bases. I don't know if I'll need a vertical one. I think for sure I need just the base one. So does this just make it more like a more horizontal versus this one being more vertical? Staking unit. You can have a maximum of 5 staking units placed.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Interesting. Okay. So let's build. All right, let's build one. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to try to get super intricate with it right now anyways. We'll keep it mostly basic. And this should be enough to be able to expand enough for me to be able to build like the base bones of what I'm looking for, I hope. Let's put the salvage metal over there. Okay. Of course, there's a storm blowing straight through. No. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Actually, speaking of the lands rad, there's like nobody that's doing that. Or is this just the beginning of the week though, right? Oh, so only, that's right. They open up slowly throughout the week. So the fact that actually 2 people have already claimed a whole one is actually telling that server's probably somewhat busy. All right, let's see what we can do here. Okay. So we have, so this is the idea right here, right? If I put this down, where does this go? Does it show? Oh yeah, that's right. It shows it. shows how the block would look. See, I don't really even know if I need to extend that far out. Extend that way. Damn. It's kind of annoying. I actually think that from a verticality standpoint, this actually gives you some decent real estate to work with. But I do think I'm going to need to go forward a little bit, and I'm also going to have to go out a little bit. I think I actually put this down a little too far. Actually, I might actually break the fief. I think I put the fief. Oh shit! What did I just do? Okay, press the wrong button. I think I put the fief too close to the rocks. Like, I want the rocks included a little bit in the build, but I don't want them to be like breaking the build. I need it over more. Shit. Okay. Well, it's better to knock the shit out now and then. Oh shit! Did I just drop this? Yeah, I did. All right. Let me go get some more salvage metal. I'm gonna rebuild that. Actually, I'm just gonna drop some granite off, I think. Let's just drop off 100. Lighten the load a little bit. How much was it? 5. Why is the advanced subfief not on the base menu? Isn't that weird? How much metal was it? 40. Okay. I assume when I demolish the other one. It's fun watching the earlier grind again. If you ever head over to Harmony, look us up. We will load you up with some gear and run some test labs. Oh, is that the server that you guys are on? Yeah, I mean, if I... Depending on, like, I just chose this server. This is Odin, I think it is. I just, honestly, I didn't know. Coming from a private server, I was just like, I'm just going to grab something, you know, and I'll figure out after that. Maybe I'll server swap to something different. So I didn't really have anything in mind. But if there's ever a server swap after I start, you know, building up a little bit, I might hop over, you know, if something's a little bit more poppy. I like it to feel alive, you know. You go out in the world and there's lots of stuff happening. Oh, it is? Okay. Shit. Is it? Now, see, is that a bad thing or is that a good thing? You, like, the overpopulation, is it ever an issue? Like, is it like too much? I think that'd be my other worry, is that there might be like too many people like griefing and like messing with shit. Can I just grab metal? Son of a bitch. Some server lag, but it's fun. Yeah. And see, that is the nice thing, right? When the game feels alive and you're like actually interacting with people and, you know, the community and stuff, it's cool. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate you, you know, stopping by and whatnot and chatting with me. And yeah, if I ever hop off to a different server, you know, I'll definitely look at Harmony and see if that's something that I would want to get into. Like I said, this is just early leveling stuff, you know. It doesn't really matter so much because I'm just doing everything solo. But when it starts getting to in-game, I'd like to actually expand. So if I can actually have a bigger community to do that with, that'd be great. So yeah, I appreciate that. My cutter ray. Okay. Where am I putting this shit? Okay. Over a bit more, right? Like that. Probably. Yeah. Let's give that a try. See how that looks. Yeah, that's got a little bit of the rock in it. That looks nicer. Okay, cool. Alright. Okay. So where's going to be our starting point? So I want this. Okay. Where are the incline? I think I'd rather have like the lower ramps. Oh, that's actually really low. Holy shit. I don't really want the ramps to look like the doors or like the roof. I don't want the ramp to look like the roof. Okay, let's try. Let's actually build the kind of like the front entryway first, and we'll go from there. So let's just see if we can level this up a little bit. Okay, so we got that. Okay, I can't go any more that way. Can I go up? Okay, we can go up. We can go over. Okay, so we lose the ground there. Okay, we go up here. Okay. Okay, floor. Okay, so you actually can utilize most of the space. It's almost like a, what is that? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I like how like industrial this shit looks. It's pretty sweet. Okay. Let's drink some water before we die. Okay, so we want to go up more, but we don't need to build like the full foundation pieces. I mean, I guess actually we could still do the full foundation pieces here, but let's see, what does this look like? How far over does this go? Okay. So this is this level. Okay, so we actually lose part of it. And I definitely don't want it to be in the ground, so I think we actually have to go up one more layer. Which I think is ultimately fine. If we go up one more layer, how's that look? It's gonna take a lot of material, so it will have like a smaller ramp out in the back of the build. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking about this. Is it the same? I assume it's still the same, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think it's 9. The thing is, with like a Viking longhouse style, you want it to be more narrow, right? We don't want it to be a square. So don't want to be a square. So that's something also we want to consider here. But I do want it wide enough for the roof to accommodate the roof. And I want it wide enough to be able to place enough shit, right? I want like some big ass pillars. I want to be able to bring my ornithopter in from the roof. Okay, let's just keep experimenting with it for now, before we even talk about using the expanded. I don't even know what it's called. What is this thing called? Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. What is this? The staking unit. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's just keep building and see where we end up. Wait, did mine? Oh, my wings broke. Wonderful. Okay. All right. Let's see how this goes. All right. Yeah, we want to build that server room basically underneath too. Okay. This should, in theory, all line up. Yes, it does. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm definitely gonna need some damn wings. So let me go repair these shitty wings that I have right now. Not having any propulsion is no bueno. Repair station. How much is it gonna cost to repair this shit? Wings. 3 spice infused copper dust. Okay. Sure. See, I think the width is actually fine, because I can build a ramp coming out right here. I may just want it to be longer down that side. That will create more of the longhouse feel I'm looking for. So maybe I put the staking unit out there, but let's keep building like kind of like the main structure, and we'll kind of just feel it out. So we want the whole floor to be set. So what I'm thinking too is we basically, since this is all going to be, this bottom portion is going to be covered. So I think what it's going to look like, it's going to look like this, because we don't want to see the generators, right? That's the idea. So we do floors. Where are floors? Roofs? Floor. Okay, floor. Yeah, so we do floors like this. Oh no, are these angled? Oh, son of a bitch. I'm gonna have to make sure that these are angled correctly. Oh. Guys, because my OCD is, it's not messing around with that. They have to be facing the right way. I'll be done for if they're not. Did they ever come up with like a faster way of doing like a bunch of the same things, like replicating this shit? Okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking just this level right here is probably high enough, and we just put a shit ton of generators underneath, and we'll just have this as like a basement. Staking unit will go out that way, and we'll basically build out another couple layers, and then we'll build our floor or our ramp leading out. I think that's the play. Yeah, so where's my staking unit? Let's go ahead and just lay it down now, because I kind of like how this build is coming out already. And if anything, what we can do is we can actually build like a L ramp kind of doohickey, maybe like coming next to this rock, depending on how far out we want to go. All right, so let's go ahead and set that down. Hopefully that's what we want. All right, let's keep building some floor foundation pieces. Oh, we're already out of granite. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is coming out nicely. This is gonna come out nice. Believe me. Gotta believe. The vision. You gotta have the vision. Okay. And we don't need to build like the whole damn thing. Like right away. We're probably gonna have to because I'm not gonna be on all damn night building this whole structure tonight. So we are gonna need to consolidate down a little bit, or maybe just make some things bare bones and just come up with like a quick roof system, and then we'll have to do some modifications to it later. Just get it kind of basically up and running. Throw a shit ton of generators down, call it a day. Okay, so we can go ahead and we can keep our foundation going. Did I just mess this one up? I did. Oh my god. This is gonna drive me crazy. Where's the angle? There we go. It's got to be like side facing. Oh, that is rough. Okay, we'll get through it though. We'll get through it. Okay. Yeah, and then so now we can go out further, which is cool. Okay, like so. See, we don't need the full infrastructure there. How far out do we want to go? The ramp. I don't know where the ramp is going to go. Let's kind of take a look at how that will look. Okay. Let's bring this up. Because this is actually a tall ramp coming off of this side. Oh, it actually has to go up a whole nother layer, son of a bitch. Okay. Holy smokes. It's kind of deceiving, you know, looking over from there and then over here. Yeah, we're gonna have to do yeah, it's gonna get crazy. How are we gonna do this? Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit more on the wonky side. Let's take a look. We need plenty of room. See, what I'm thinking is I can build it, make it an L. So I can actually come out a little bit further. Like what I'm thinking is doing something like this. And then we can build like a floor out. Like this. And then the ramp going down after we make our L. Something like this. How much space does that take up? Obviously, we'll make it a little bit thicker. Let's see, I could probably go over another one, two. I don't mind it going into the rock face at all. Let's see how this looks. We come up here and we do floor. Insufficient stability? What are you talking about? Foundation piece here. That's fine. Okay. And then let's go back to floor. Is this facing the right direction? Yeah, I guess for now. Okay, and then the inclines start back up again like this. How much of a pain in the ass is this going to be with my buggy? Is this wide enough for the buggy? And is this even... Is this even centrally located to the build? What do we have? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's actually, it's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a 5x5 grid, so it should be 10. Makes sense. Okay, so then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I put them in the right spot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually needs to go over one more. Son of a bitch. Almost. Okay. Like that. It needs to come here. Like this. Okay. Okay. Demolish, demolish, demolish. And demolish this shit. Boop, boop, boo, doo, 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 doo. Okay, where are we going? How do we want this to look? That's the wrong way. Fuck. Here, I just built a foundation piece. Foundation piece. And then foundation piece. Facing the right way. Okay. And then, floor. Okay. And then we do stairs going down from there. Okay, let me demolish this shit. Right? Okay. Like this. Like this. Oh, and it actually kind of goes over the little rock face right there. Okay. Not terrible, not terrible. Okay, so that means we need to just basically get rid of all this shit then. Demo. All that's gone. Gone. Okay, so we can actually make this. We can make this pretty big for just 2 staking units. The problem is vertical might actually end up being a little bit of an issue. Because the roof is going to be massive. I didn't actually think about the spacing for the roof. We may end up making it a little more narrow to accommodate the Viking style roof that we're kind of going for, like that appeal, right? It doesn't need to go all the way down. It would be kind of cool if it did. But then it's going to be so big just to try to accommodate the fucking roof. I don't know if that's necessary. Okay. Well, once again, let's just go with it. We're already moving forward. Let's just keep it going for now, and then we'll probably have to analyze it. We'll have to do some analyzing. Okay, so let's just build. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. There we go. Which way are you facing? No, we don't need to go that far. We just need to go like here. Yeah, there we go. Make sure this is all these are still facing the right fucking way. All right, we're good. All right. Perfect. Yeah, I was Initially expecting like something smaller and less boxy, but this is turning into something much bigger than I was originally expecting because of the incline from the ramp, just from the elevation shift. I can't build this right here? The hell? Oh my god. That's annoying. Yeah, this thing's basically like on stilts. I could do it a different way too. I can actually carve out the bottom and make it not so like bulky like this and put it actually on stilts instead, which I may end up doing because I don't know if I like just like the sheer giant wall that this is starting to turn into. I think it would be cooler to actually have it like put like foundational like stilts supporting the whole front end, like the whole bottom portion, and then the rest of it is like you can actually see that it's like not just all just coming straight on the ground. Actually, let me see how that would look. Let's see what I can do here. Do that now before the build gets too far away from me here. Okay, so that's not what I want. So how do you build the starting point? Column. Do you still want a how do you build? These are roofs, inclines, ladder. Can I build? I guess you build this first, or maybe you build this first. Actually, maybe that's what it is. Let's see, demolish, and then let's build. How do I build this though to where it's like in alignment? Is there a way to do that? Rotate, copy piece. That's not what I want. Adjust height, rotate. There's nothing to like keep the next piece in line. Okay, so maybe I have to do a foundation piece. And then I do this piece. Middle part. And then maybe just the top layer is the actual foundation, the next foundation piece. Okay, let me see how this looks. Okay. So then I do a floor piece. Floor piece. There. And there. How does that look? Yeah, see, I think you want an initial foundation piece, though. So I think that in reality, you probably want it to look kind of like... shit, now I gotta demolish this. Demolish this. How do I... You have to continue doing it like that? Or can I build it like this, maybe? Now, can I build a... Insufficient stability. Wait, why is that insufficient stability? It's a foundational piece, right? Maybe you have to do it that way? I guess once you build the wall, it's not too bad. Guys, I'm got a little bit of a conundrum here. I don't know how I want the pillars to look. Okay. Let's go ahead and finish building at least the base of this shit. I need to get this thing powered. So we need to get like a quick little roof going anyways. So let's just do this for now. All right, let's get this build at least somewhat completed. And we'll deal with the wall shit after. Yeah, because this is just gonna have to go up. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, let's keep this shit going. All right. I don't really need. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this shit. I don't need this center stuff. At least for now. Let's keep building. I'm gonna need more granite. I'm gonna need a lot more granite. Yeah, because I still gotta go up a whole another fucking layer. You know what's shitty though is like if you start fucking with the construction of it all, like the moment you mess with like one piece and you destroy something, the whole damn build goes kaput. Gotta be careful with that as well. So that's definitely something we want to keep an eye on. Okay, need more granite. Is that most of the granite that I had? Oh no, got more. Okay, cool. All right. My giant rectangle. Yeah, this thing is way bigger than I was originally expecting, but that's fine though. It is just dandy. Okay, and how does the flooring work? Do you need a lot of stability for the floor? Like Valheim? I can't remember. And they never made a way to where you can like expand this, right? Like a slider where I can like grab and go. No, they didn't. So you have to individually, you still have to individually always just put one tile down at a time. Oof. Okay. Well, the good thing is we have a giant server room underneath. That we'll figure out how we're gonna work it. No. Okay, and we don't need to do the whole building today. What we can do is we can move the subfief up here. Actually, we can keep the subfief down. That's fine. Let's make it about this big. We'll make it this big, and then we'll finish up more of the build on the other side. Okay, so let's see how this is going to work. The incline is going to be the real hard part right here. So we want to go wall. Maybe we go like wall, a little more inlet like this, and then we have the roof. We have the roof look like this. That's not what we want. Like that. That. I think we need to probably go up. Can I go up one more? Okay. It's not looking the worst. Okay, wall. All right, let's start getting some more walls in here. We'll base it with that in mind. We'll go down that route for a second because the sun is coming up and it's about to get a little spicy out. So like this. Okay. Remember, we're going with this Viking longhouse style feel. But see, I want to cut the roof probably back a little bit more. Because I do want to build like a... Hold on, let me see how this looks. So I just went up one more. Okay, let me see. Let me if I demolish this. What does this look like? I could actually maybe work with that. Get my thopter in. Because I want an opening for the thopter. So... Okay. All right, so yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Keep going. No, this way. The futuristic Dune longhouse, Viking longhouse. Shit. Okay. Okay, and then I do want to do like pillars on both the side fronts and like pillars going throughout it all to also give it that like Viking house style, right? They did tons of pillars. They built this shit with pillars all over. Okay, interface. All right. Now what do we do here? Okay, we'll go here for now. What do the doors look like for this build? Outer face? Inner face? Ooh, that's cool. They got the big door. Yeah, baby. Okay. Yeah, I can get behind that. Okay, cool. Let's just do more regular walls. The hell? Interface. Okay. Yeah, let's just keep it. Let's just keep it the same for now. We'll get intricate with more like detail work. I just wanted to throw down like a loose plan, and then we just want to enclose this bitch. Inclines, roofs. Now, where are the wedges? The wedges are there. There we go. Inner. Wait, what the hell? That's the wrong way. Outer, inner. Am I not seeing this correctly? Oh, I gotta go to the next one, right? Wedge walls. We'll go to this one. Now we're talking. Okay, inner. Like that. There we go. Damn it, out of material again. Son of a bitch. Oh shit, guys. Alright. It's coming together, though. It's not looking half bad, to be honest with you. I mean, right now it just looks like a teepee, but the character will come. The character will come. Okay. Alright, let's get this preliminary guy done. So we can get a better look at how it's gonna be. Do they have like a half incline? No, see, I don't want it. Actually, maybe. I don't know. That one's a weird one. I might have to mess with that for a minute. Because obviously you can't go underneath it, so it's not like an actual like full blown like pavilion or something. But let's go. Where are we going? What was I doing? Inclines, wedge walls, interface, face, interface. We need to go. We need more walls. Face. And we want more incline. So we want the incline to go all the way up on the front. Match it like that. Wedge wall. There. There. But we flip it the other way. Like that. Okay. Something like this, right? Okay. All right, let's quickly enclose this side. Come on. Oh, son of a bitch. I didn't go all the way over. Okay, whatever. Let's enclose this. Guys, this build is gonna be massive. A lot bigger than I was expecting. Holy shit. Honestly, probably too big. I could actually probably scale it back a little bit. I think it'd be fine. I don't know. We'll see. You do need a shit ton of stuff, right? I mean, where's the incline? Incline. Okay. There we go. think I actually fucked this one up. Let me see. Yeah, that needs to be a incline. This one too. Demolish this one. Okay. So that would be like Ornithopter basically come flying in, right? And I build like a little like second level up. Watch, I'll show you. I can actually probably build that really quick. But have pillars be the ones going into it, right? Interface. Okay. So maybe we just scale everything back a bit, like a touch, right? We just don't make it such a large build because we just don't need it necessarily. Okay. All right, but basically we run some pillars. Run some. Now these pillars are massive. We run some pillars if they snap correctly. Damn it, they don't align. They don't line up. That's a little annoying. Okay. Well, anyway, so the idea would be we have some pillars, and then we have like a basically a second level, right? So your second level is like up here. Something along the lines of this, right? Something like that, right? And then you build some pillars up. We may need actually the additional space. I'm not sold about that angle. Not crazy about it, but here, let's take a look. Let's get a little aerial view of this bad boy. How's this coming along? Yeah, I think it's gonna be massive if I do it that way. I think I can definitely scale it back a little bit. It can go in a bit more. It doesn't need to be that big. Do we like it with the straight edge where it comes off like that? Or do we like it with like the angled approach? Like a slightly softer angle at the end. I'll have to look at some examples of some Viking houses and stuff and see kind of, because since that's what I'm basing it off of. And then I'll probably have to mess with, see, I think with like the Atreides roof, I think it would come out looking even better. I just don't have the material farm for it yet. I definitely don't like the wall. I don't like just like the giant wall. So I need to improve that. Make that look a little cleaner, right? Put it on like stilts essentially. It's not bad. It's not bad. And then I can start building like pillars for the front and for both sides. Build some giant ass pillars. And then the idea would be like this whole top roof piece, I can bring the Ornithopter down, right? Obviously there's not a lot of space for it right now, but is that gonna work? Do I have to go up another level? Let me see. I'm just gonna drop it. It would, I think it clears the edge. Clears the edge. Definitely, it clears the edge. I don't know, guys. That's something we're gonna have to toy with that. We're gonna have to toy with that. Toy with that, and also just the exterior walls in general. I'm just gonna have to toy with that as well. Let's go and get some batteries. Let's go ahead and put the rest of the roof on for now. And yeah, let's go and grab these batteries. what does it cost to make a... What does it cost to make one of the generators? Generator. Just salvage metal. Okay. Okay, so let me dump off some of this granite. I don't need all the granite. Just replace it with some metal. However much I can fit. Okay, cool. Okay, we're just gonna park this bad boy in here for now. I dig the interior. That's pretty sweet. I would like it. Does it need to really be that much wider? I don't think it actually needs to be that much wider. All right, let's put a generator down. Let's throw some batteries in this bitch. Okay, now the structure is good and protected. Okay. And for now, we will demolish this little portion here that I was toying with. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, we're gonna go back to this. All right. Yeah, because I'm not crazy about the color. I like the color of the foundation. I don't like the color of the roof tiles. I think the green would actually look nicer. The Atreides green style. Okay, so we're enclosed here. It's kind of got a feel to it though, right? It's kind of got a feel to it. You could definitely mess around with the different architect pieces. But this is basically capped out, right? And in terms of how far over we can go. And then let me just really quick fuck around with a pillar structure. The pillars are so massive. I'd have to go just with like these regular pillars, which are a little less grand. Unfortunately. Does it actually show up if I put a pillar there? It kind of does. Okay, and then what does it look like with the overhang of the roof? Like this. Like that. Okay. Have it coming down like this. Get a little more feel. Like that. Okay. And we have to decide whether we go all the way down or not. Which I think I like the all the way down. Actually, I kind of like both. Having it go down like that. And then we build. What's the difference between this and this? Corner column, column. Okay. Don't like where this is snapping to. Let me see. Let's see, it just doesn't connect with the other existing roof, which is kind of annoying. Okay, well what does this look like? Absolutely massive. But it doesn't connect, man. There's no like angle like pillar pieces. So that's like the unfortunate thing. Hmm. Yeah, you'd almost need to do like it's either like that or you run what does this pillar look like? I can't go up again because I think it like obstructs it. Yeah, it's not liking that. I want pillars, man. Okay, what other means can I use for a pillar? That attaches to the wall. What is this? The Dune Man wall? Structural. Atreides. Pillar. Man, I need to unlock the Atreides. Or I need to farm Plastone. Angled roof. What does this look like? Not crazy about that. I don't know. I don't know the play here. I don't think that the pillars are going to work like I thought they were going to, which is unfortunate. Center column. What is this? That could maybe work. Did the other one have columns? I'm not crazy about it, how it like comes up on the edge like that. Did this one? Wait, what is this under? Structural? So they got these columns. A sentinel column? What does this look like? Alright, so does Atreides also have columns? They do. Rather than just the pillars. So smugglers... They also have these columns, but it wasn't like working before. I mean... It's not bad, I guess. Okay. Like that, maybe? And go up. How's that? I don't like the how this I think we just have to switch. We have to go full Atreides. I don't like how this looks. The pillars don't look... They don't look good. And you gotta have cool pillars if you're doing a Viking style. I think these will fit the style I'm looking for a bit better. What about the Chom? Those are the Chom ones. Honestly, the Chom even look better than the smuggler one. What about the Dune? I didn't look at these. How do these look? Let's see. Get out of here. What? Why are you not lining up? Do I have to use this one? Yeah, this one. Okay. How's that look? It's still, it looks kind of puny. I want like a thicker column, man. I want a thick boy. But I do like it. I think that can work though, using those columns. The same thing with in the interior, right? You follow the same mentality. You come in here. Here, I'll just use the other one since we know they work. So, put columns up in this bitch, right? I don't know how often you want to do it, but be like probably every other. Something like this. Right? Be, wait, 1, 2. 1, 2. That's gonna probably show on the outside, which will be extremely unfortunate. Let's take a look. No, they don't show through actually. Well, a little bit, but it's honestly, it's not even noticeable. Almost looks like it's like part of the architecture, but. So yeah, we have like columns coming through, right? All the way. And this is probably plenty of space to build shit. I mean, obviously we're gonna expand out pretty far, but yeah, let me take a look. And I gotta build something that will actually look good with the with like an exposed roof. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the color scheme. Is this off? The door is off. It's off center. Oh shit. Okay. It is extremely off center. What the fuck? What do I do with this then? Walls, doors. Oh my gosh, it's not gonna work. Oh no. I think then you just have to do the you have to do what is it called? You have to do the like the laser wall, which is fine. I mean, that looks fine. I would have liked to actually use the aesthetic that's available. That's a bit annoying. A bit of a letdown. Okay, well, whatever. Well, I guess let's go ahead and at least make this somewhat even, right? We'll just put a regular door here for now. Okay. Wait, was that a door or was that a window? I think I just built a window. Window. Whoops. Window, door. Passageway. Door. Here we go. It's uneven. So you'd have to do 2 little mini doors, right? Yeah, you definitely have to go. You're gonna have to go with the shield, like the blue laser wall thing, to accommodate that space. Since there's not a 2x2, it's only a 3x. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. I have this in my pocket. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Well, that is gonna do it for me. I'm working on this build, working on this Viking longhouse style build. Just started getting here though. I really would like to do the Atreides. I think ultimately that's gonna probably be the most appealing. So I'm probably gonna have to farm a shit ton of the plastone in order to build it. So that might be what I end up doing, maybe a little bit offline, so it's not just all just farming materials and shit. But we'll see. Probably be back on tomorrow night to pick up where I left off here on the build. I want to get the main build kind of going, so that way structure's there, and then we have a place where we can just have everything that's gonna mostly just be permanent structures, right, in our area. And then I can start farming out the rest of the shit I need. You gotta have a good base of operations, basically, is all I'm trying to say. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Streamed a little bit longer than I was expecting tonight, but it was fun. I like the progress we're making. We got the ornithopter, we're getting the long-term base figured out. We even messed around with the base mover tool thing, and we shifted our whole entire base over here, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm pumped. But as always, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I'll be back again. So yeah, look for the notifications. Have a good one, guys. Peace.